Hi, my name is Janelle, and I'm an intuitive guide. I have been working with individuals for the past 20 plus years as a teacher, as a coach, and now I'm really focusing in on how people's gifts work for them. It is time. Many of you are waking up, your gifts are waking up, and there's a lot of curiosity. I'm being asked often, it's like, well, I've been watching how somebody works and they can see or they can feel or they can know. I've been seeing on social media these different gifts at work. Dowsing rods is one that we've seen quite a bit. And we're asking them questions and they can ask the questions and guidance can bring in yes or no to these questions. Awesome. It's so cool. What I want to talk to you about is you and your gifts, because it is great that we can have other people's gifts sharing with us yes and no answers and different channeling guidance. There's several brilliant channelers that are sharing their gift on social media with us and other platforms. That's good. This is where I want you to be aware that you have guidance that is set for you. And as everyone is sharing their intuitive gifts and who they are, it isn't your specific guidance. So yes, we glean and it's good to get a second set of eyes on different situations and questions. Sometimes I'm in my own way and I reach out to trusted intuitives and say, hey, I'm in my own way right here. Can you help me see past something that I'm blocked in? And I do that for people as well. And it's super valuable and I appreciate that. But we don't want to give our power away. You have the ability to tap into your guidance, all things that are looking after you. You're an individual. You have a set of gifts and purpose right now on this planet. And so having specific guidance from your own guides is so important. When we look outside of ourselves for the answers, it can happen that we lose our power. Probably that's not why we went into it, but we're going, okay, I need to ask this person. I need to seek out this other person for this wisdom, and am I on the right path? If you're finding yourself doing that, then I'm going to bring a question for you to ask yourself. Why? Why am I not trusting myself? Why am I feeling the need to go outside of myself? It's your way of going, I need help and I need guidance, but it's showing you that something in you doesn't trust yourself. And this can go back, and we've all been there. We've all been there. So no guilt and shame. I want to bring awareness though, because for your sake, your own guidance has a path and a look for you. And there may be things. So when I'm hearing, the energy downloads that other people are getting, I listen to them and I go, great. And I run them through my filter for me. And I go, okay, that resonates for me. That doesn't, great. It's awesome. I keep what resonates. And the value of that is then I make my decisions and I move forward based on what I'm in line with. And then I'm not making decisions and landing in places that I'm like, oh my gosh, this doesn't work for me, or why am I facing these struggles? Well, because we made decisions that weren't in alignment with us. And how do we not do that? How do we change that pattern in our lives? By getting to who we are, by connecting to and doing the work. There are different, and it's not complicated. It's actually quite simple. It's just a matter of taking the steps and the faith in who we are and saying, okay, I want to get to know who I am at the most authentic place. I want to connect to that piece of me, that heart-centered piece that is all me. In that place, that's your compass. When you know, feel, and are confident in that space, then it's easy to go, okay, that aligns, that doesn't align. Ooh, that seems good. Okay, that doesn't seem good. Those guidance pieces become so fluid, or that's something that can happen for you. You can be in that place and it's gonna look unique to you. So what works exactly and how my intuitiveness works is going to have some similarities possibly to you, but more possibly yours are different. And so that's another piece to this, is that we can see out and about. We take different courses. I did, and I have, and that's great because we get a foundation and we get some skills, and it opens up our eyes. But one thing that we can do that can sabotage us is that we can look at the others in the group and go, well, that's how it's working for them, but it's not working for me that way. So what's wrong with me? And that's because you're unique. You're going to work differently. And so being able to know that, then you go, well, how do I know when I'm connecting to me then? If it doesn't look like these guys, then I'm unique. That's a really good question. So I was sitting down with my class and just the other day, and I said, here's the deal. We're going to channel your guidance to you. Not my guidance, not me. We're going to channel your guidance to you. You've got specific what's best for you coming up. And then let's look at that. So one of my intuitive gifts is I can look at individuals and I can just see where their gift is working and what is guidance bringing them to. Like usually it's around a pain point. One gal had her kids were just like so frustrated with her. It's like, Mom, you're always giving us the answer and this and that. And I said, and it was really a pain point. And I said, okay, that's your gift. That's part of who you are. It's your most authentic space. So let's just take out everything. It's not about the kids. It's not about you. Let's just look at this energetically. And so we did a clearing around that. We took out the guilt. There was a whole bunch of guilt, a lot of shame that had nothing to do with having the answer, that had nothing to do with the kids. It was connected to something, a root, clear over here. But we were able to follow that down, clear that out. And now she's like, oh my gosh, this is my gift. And I'm like, I know, this is your gift. So then she's living with that and exploring with it, and we can debrief together. But it's her discovery. And the class was sharing with me how that's the power, it's really important and very powerful. It's about their self-discovery. It's their discovery. And in class and as we're debriefing, we can, bring in some insight that's key to them. And then they can go say, yeah, that's resonating, that's working. But the process is about clearing what's keeping you from connecting to you. And then living with it, practicing it so that you're discovering how you work. And so it's steps, it's really journey work. But the value is that you get to know you. You get to know and work as you're designed to work. And then clarity comes. When I said at the beginning of this conversation, you can know what resonates with you and what doesn't. You can know absolute guidance for you. It's getting in a place that allows you to grow in that. Taking other people's advice is one way we can be guided, but is it in line with who you are and where you're supposed to be? That's the question. So if you're not stepping into that piece and you're looking out here for your answers, I want to challenge you to ask why. What don't I believe about myself? Where's the fear? Do I have self-doubt? Do I feel like I'm not enough? That's a common one for us, so many of us. And there's tons of reasons. There's reasons why. And those reasons we can get to, and we can heal and transmute those into loving, supporting energy for ourselves. And that also, that's where it shifts. The more love we have and the more healing, self-healing we do, the deeper we connect to who we are. It's just beautiful and it's powerful. And so I'm wanting to encourage you to step into your power. Discover who you are as an intuitive and how your person works. So it's awesome. I'm so glad you were here and able to tap in, to challenge yourself to take a look at this. If you have any questions, reach out to me at janell@janellrae.com. I look forward to meeting you.